Hey everyone, welcome back to the Hidden Brick, where today we're going to build the Lego Ninjago J Spinjitzu set. Kind of a tongue twister. Anyway, cool little set number 70660. We've got these little spinner guys. I have a few of these that I'm going to be building the next couple days, so this is the first of a couple. Kind of an interesting shaped box. It has one little area down here. I'm going to take my blade and cut the tape. And then it should fold open like this. So, a tiny little opening at the bottom. And we're going to try to pull the contents out. There we go. So I'm not a fan of this packaging. They have this little hook up here so the stores can hang it on a little peg bar or something, but it makes it weird for trying to open it versus your standard box. All right, so we have a little instruction book. There's only 97 pieces in this set, so it's not like we need a huge instruction book, but let's go ahead and open the parts up. Jump right into this guy. We have two bags, and you'll notice that we've got this big piece that was not in a bag. So this is the main spinner piece. So first off, we'll start with J, obviously the only minifigure in the set. He has the single molded headpiece that goes over his head. So that's Jay. Go ahead and put a ninja sword in his hand. There we go. Very good. So we'll move him to the side. We're going to start with this piece. It shows us putting this little anti-tile on the bottom. So when this thing turns, it's basically spinning on that little round piece. So they show in the next step, taking the minifigure out. And then he goes down in there. So there's a couple studs that he stands on. So once he's standing on there, you can attempt to give it a spin. There it goes. So you can see how it spins pretty well if you give it a good little spin on the table. Wow, I can't believe how it's still going. And now he's starting to lose momentum. He's going to fall down. Okay, so that's basically the play feature of the toy, is the spinning part of him. So what all these other parts are is we're going to make little weapon accessories that are going to attach to the spinner part. First one being these yellow claw pieces. I'm just attaching them to this little clip that has a little pinhole piece on it. So you can see with each one, they're all the same. Each one of them, we're gonna clip them on this bar. So now we have these little blade pieces. You can see now when he spins, has that piece sticking out there that can chop into things. Okay, so next step, we have this round 4x4 plate with a hole in the middle. And then what it shows us doing is taking the blade pieces off of the main little spinner piece and attaching them to this. So this is basically like a little stand that you can hold the spinner piece in there when you're not playing with it. So you can see that hole, this little piece just drops right in there. All right, so move that to the side. We have a 4x build. And what we're gonna make is the next little weapon piece that's going to attach to the spinner. Okay, that's one of the 4 that we need to make. So if we remember what we just did, we had a clip, a plate, 2 brackets, printed tile, 2 of these little rock pieces that are kind of fluorescent orange, translucent fluorescent orange, 2 more slopes. Try to put the slopes on first. I think it would be easier to install. Oh, yeah, it was easier to put the slopes on that way. All right, time for the last one. Once we complete this guy, we're well over halfway done with the set because there's fewer and fewer pieces left on the table. Okay, so we can take our spinner piece again, and these clips, they're sticking out, attached to the bars on the spinner. And the instructions do show this angled down a bit. So that's the beauty of the clips, is they allow you to adjust it slightly. So that looks about right as far as all the same angle. Let's see if I can give this a good spin. So yeah, it still works. It's a lot bigger. There's a lot of pieces on that particular one compared to the first one where it was just those little spikes. All right, so I think we're gonna make another stand for these. Okay, so we've got that. Just like the other one, we're gonna take the pieces off. Those will all go there. Once again, you can, now it doesn't spin with this on. This is just meant to hold it, and then that just rests in there so it doesn't fall over. All right, so the next one is another 4x build. We're gonna have a couple clips. We're gonna have a blue clip here, a yellow clip, another blue clip, and then a blue baby bow slope. We put that little lightning bolt there. So that's one. There's two. So this is kind of a repetitive build with the three little accessory pieces. All right, time for our last one. Last little lightning bolt. And then, as you probably guessed, we're going to attach these with the lightning bolt on the underside. Before I give that a spin, we know we're going to build one more stand for it. And those stands are repetitive. So that's the last stand. All right, let's see how this one looks when we spin it. I kind of like this one the most because it's got more pieces than the first one, but not as many as this one. So it looks a little bit more balanced. So here we go with a spin. And there it goes. Whoops. So the only thing that's tricky about this is they show you the instructions to grab the head of the minifigure that's in there and give it a spin. So that could be a little tricky at times, but you know, after a while you can figure it out. Oh, that one didn't spin as long. Maybe I just didn't spin it hard enough. Well, you get the idea. So anyway, that's a cool little set. I love the pieces. It's got some cool, like these translucent little rock pieces are really cool. Even the sloped pieces, and then these printed tiles. And then I love the lightning bolt pieces. Those are awesome as well. So fun little set as far as playability. You can spin this guy and do all kinds of fun stuff with it. But then also it's got cool parts if you're into the parts and want to build something extra with it. So anyway, that's going to be it for this one. Thanks as always for watching. Make sure to check out the links I have down below if you want to see more cool Lego build videos. Got days and days worth of content that you can watch. And we'll see you in the next one.